Let's talk about podcast bumpers. Okay, we've got our slides in our iMovie podcast. Now it's time to work on the bumpers. The bumpers are the first and last things that you experience during a video podcast. You can think of it as the entry and exit. Now, what I'm going to do is to add a little music to my first image. And the duration of that first image is 4.2 seconds. But my music goes for 7.2. So let's bump this duration up. Just double click on it. The inspector window will open up and I'll type in 7.2 and click Done. Okay, so now let's take a look at our bumper. I'm going to click on the play button. Okay, now we've got a little bit of a duration here where there's really nothing going on. I'll leave it for now, but later on, we might do something about that. Now let's close with the same music. So I'm down at my last slide. Let's increase its length. We'll go for 7.2. Click Done. And let's drag that same piece of music right up to the beginning. Okay, now if I want to see what that sounds like, I can just move up above anywhere and press the space bar. And again, we run out of sound before we run out of video. We'll take care of that later. For now, let's take a look at our podcast as it is, and I'm going to go full screen, so I'm going to click on the first player, and this will take a second to start. Now, we've got something called the Ken Burns effect, which is the default. It's kind of a nice effect to have on your bumpers, and if you've got a special visual you want to draw attention to, it's not bad, for instance, on iteration here. But it is a bit much when it's on every single slide. So we'll make our bumpers a little bit more pronounced or different by changing the format of all of the images in between. So you notice if I rest on this image for my title slide, the structured theorem, there's a little blue box that appears at the very beginning. I'm going to go to that box and click to open it. I'm going to select croppings, Ken Burns, and rotation, and I'm going to select fit, F-I-T, fit, and then click Done. Now, I'm going to go through all the rest of these real quick. Change them to fit. And that's our bumper. So now let's take a look at how our presentation looks. This is the Ken Burns effect. And this is fit. and it's going to cycle through all of our slides. And the default length, which we will be changing, but the default length is something like 4.2 seconds per slide. So it won't take all that long to pass through them. And there you have it. Those are our bumpers. Go ahead and work on your bumpers, and we'll come back in the next couple of podcasts. We're going to look at voiceovers and then adding text to our slides.